Somebody signed up for a whole play date. This individual, these people, whoever they are in your life, they thought it was a play date. My love. Like in real life, these are the kind of people that all they do is play. They play their way through life. They play with people's emotions. They play with their own time. They played themselves when they thought they were playing you. Go off, spirit. They didn't realize that you weren't playing. You don't have time to play. Not that you're a stick in the mud. Not that you don't, want to have a good time in life. You just don't have time to play when it comes to your money. You don't have time to play when it comes to your heart, your emotions. You don't have time to play when it comes to your family, the ones that's really rocking with you. You don't have time to play, my love. These individuals, this person, I don't care who they are, all they do is play games. So you thought you was connecting with somebody that could see eye level to you. You thought you were out here, you had you a real one. You thought you was connecting to a friend group that you was going to be able to rock with. I'm telling you, all they do, all they did, all they will continue to do is play. This is what they do. They don't know how to take themselves serious, so they can't take you serious, nor do they take life serious. They thought it was a freaking play date. Evidently, my love, you didn't come to play. Whoever I'm speaking to, you didn't come to play. Somebody took your character, because let's clock it, spirit. When we're chosen, when we walk around in this kind of energy, y'all, sometimes we could be quote unquote vulnerable, as people would say, but we just have this innocence about us. So at a point, you could possibly be a person that love to do different things. Maybe you like theme parks. Maybe you like to go out and skate. You want to do just different things. Even at your older age, you like to keep it light. You keep it light. You don't want to be out here possibly always having serious conversations, even though your energy is like that. You don't mind having real discussions. You do it. You do that. Whoever I'm speaking to, I'm trying to calm down because I feel like it's coming so fast already. Whoever I'm speaking to, that's what you do. You're naturally a person that when you have conversations, serious ones, it comes to you easily. This is what you do. You can have conversations with strangers, your people, the ones you love, whatever. You do this with ease. You do it with grace because it's something that runs in your vein. You can give somebody a quote unquote word just by casually talking to them. And it's not that you're preaching or anything. It's just within you. That's who you are. So there's also an innocence about you, though, a vulnerability about you, a truth about you, where sometimes it can come off as if you're gullible or quote unquote people think you're childish because you want to do certain things. You still have a likeness about you. And somebody thought it was a play date. This individual, these people, they couldn't figure out the balance when it came to you all's connection, when it came to you, whatever it is. They thought you was about that life that always wanted to play, out here playing with other people's emotions and whatever. So they figured they would come in, my love, and treat you how they treat other people. Your family thought it was a game when you said you were going to do this and do that and whatever else, because that's how they live their lives. They think it's a joke until you actually do it. Until you actually stand on business. Until you show them. I'm in somebody's business already. Evidently, you didn't come to play, my love. Some people still on the playground right now. At their old age. And again, whoever you are, you could possibly have visited a playground recently. You like, let me go get on the swings for a little while. Let me just release this. Let me do whatever. This is how you operate. But when it comes down to business, you don't have time to play. Somebody don't understand that about you. Some people don't understand that about you. They don't understand your operation. Whoever you are, my love, you're operating what looks like a whole thing on your own. It looked like a big deal. It does, and it is. Because you have found a balance in something when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your lifestyle, when it comes to what you want. There's a balance that's happening within you. Somebody still stuck on the playground, though, thinking that you want to engage in their stupidity, thinking that you're that same man and woman that they dated months ago, years ago, thinking that you're that old coworker, thinking that you're the person that they raised up in the family. You're not him anymore. You're not her anymore. And somebody's having a hard time wrapping their minds around that. Because you're not operating how they think you should operate, how they wrote you off to be. You're not him or her. That's the narrative that they created and want you to live in that box. Absolutely not. Ooh, we just getting started. Those of you that are new to the channel, welcome to the Walk Heavy channel. Over here is truth, love, and light. Heavy on the truth. Those of you that are returning, y'all already know. I love y'all so much. I thank all of you for your PayPals, your Cash Apps, your Super Thanks, your thumbs up, your love, support, continuing to show up, y'all, each and every single time that I show up. Please know I appreciate you all, whether you're old or you're new, my love. We go together now, real bad. You spending your time with me, your energy with me, leaving comments, all of that. We go together. So let's get into this thing, because listen, what we don't have time for is to play. We don't have time for that, my love. Not right now. There may have been a season back when, your early teens. This is kind of the people that's operating around you that always want to play. They are grown, but yet their mentality is giving early teens, go off, spirit. We don't have time to engage with people like that who always want to play. You're trying to have a serious conversation so that you can keep your life moving, keep your lights on, all of that. And this person, all they do is want to play. They make a joke out of the fact that you all are behind on bills or that you even bringing it up. I'm in somebody's business. They can't figure out when to play and when not to play. It's something about this individual, these people, that they have lost themselves. They are lost in the sauce. They on the playground right now with sand and dirt and everything else. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. They in the sandbox, my love, asking you to come on, let's have a play date. And you're refusing. Whoever you are declining this individual, these people. You're figuring yourself out and you're realizing that some people just will never grow up. So you're starting to decline these invitations. You're starting to decline this entity. You're starting to decline their stupidity and toxicity. You don't want to do it. And rightfully so. At some age, we should start growing up. But some people never do. They keep inviting you thinking it's a play date, and it's not. Let's get into this thing, y'all. Listen, y'all in the same grade, same age, but you crossed over into maturity. We're talking about this thing, and the analogy is that they still on the playground. So let's clock it, spirit. Those of you that are new, listen, all I have is 4 good bullet points, in the Most High ride from there. Let's clock it, spirit. We're talking about these individuals being on the playground and wanting to invite you as a play date. So let's say y'all in grade school, y'all middle school, elementary. Let's keep it elementary because they childish in real life. Y'all in the same grade. Here you are, 5th grade. Because y'all know that's kind of like the point where you that in-between stage. You can't figure out if you still like dolls and army men, or you want to get up here and go ahead and get your life and start getting on social media and all that stuff. It's something happening. Go off, spirit. It's something happening within these individuals where they can't figure out whether they want to be grown or they want to be kids. When you start treating them like they grown, they start saying, well, you said this and this and this, so you got to put them back down where they belong in that childish era. Go out, spirit. They don't want to pay bills how they should pay bills. They don't want to act like grown folks. They don't want to have mature conversations. They'll use that whole childish antics and tactics when they want to use it. I don't even know how to put the analogy to that, but I'm giving you what spirit is giving me. They want to be grown and immature at the same time. This individual uses that to their advantage. Man, woman, cousin, children. Because sometimes even your kids can do that to you. They grown in age, but then they'll still act like they're immature in certain areas so that you can do for them. It's a whole game. It's a play date. Listen, y'all in the same grade, same age, but you have crossed over to maturity. So let's clock it again, spirit, because I feel like this stuff just be running. Let's clock it again. So here you all in the same grade, same age, 5th grade. You done messed around, got your period. Let's go off spirit. You done messed around and got your period. So now you all go on the playground. It's hot outside. You don't have the time or the day. You trying to figure out how to put this. I got to keep it real with y'all. You trying to figure out how to put this pad on for my man. I'm sorry y'all have to listen to this, but y'all grown. You got to figure out how to put this pad on. You bleeding. You don't know how often you should change it. Here you are out here with these kids on this freaking playground. They looking at you talking about let's play. You have crossed over to maturity. You don't have time for that. You're now carrying a purse. You're trying to put your pads in your purse. You're trying to make sure people don't see it. Y'all know how this thing go. We gonna keep it real, keep it raw, keep it true. That's what we do over here. I told y'all it's heavy on the truth. So you done messed around. Let's talk about it for my men. I don't know why this just came about for my men. Y'all in the same grade, same level. Here you are, my love. 5th grade, you look at your that stuff down there starting to do something different than what you used to. You're growing hair, all of this stuff, you having these dreams and all of that. Your body is doing stuff that you never had, you never experienced. So here you are, you up with these other little boys and whatever else. They still got army men and all of that, but your body is maturing. You're getting hair. That thing down there, you waking up and it's this and this. It's it got a mind of its own now. I gotta keep it real with you. Listen, I want to dumb it down and play like it ain't what it is, but I gotta give y'all what the divine is giving me, and I'm gonna keep it real. This is what these individuals are dealing with right now. You two can be the same age, whether you're 43, 46, 47, they are still immature. Their minds are that of a 16-year-old. So you keep trying to get your life in order, get your retirement together, trying to make sure the funds and all of that is right. This person don't want to have those conversations. They think they're going to live forever. Oh my gosh. Whoever this individual is, woman, man, whoever they are, they believe they're going to live forever. They're not thinking about any of that. They don't want to even talk about death. They don't want to talk about having to get their caskets arrangements together and all of that stuff. It makes them feel some type of way. Very immature. This thing is going left. But I'm allowing spirit to do what spirit do. Evidently, you didn't come to play. Somebody gonna be playing, I told you, to the end of their days. I put that in another video. That's just who they are. So that's why they can't have conversations about what their 401k, what their arrangements are going to be, how they want to operate. They believe that their lives is going to be like that forever and ever. Amen. They hadn't really evolved mentally, but yet their body is showing that they're aging. Which goes back to that thing about what I said, this whole thing about your puberty. Those are the stages where you step over into maturity. Even if you're still your age is a certain age, when you start getting that hair and your body start changing, that's considered to be maturity. You're maturing now. You can't be out there on the playground doing the absolute most with those who are around you, especially if you start maturing before the others. Go out, spirit. Especially if you start growing up before your peers, before your family, before the one you call yourself sleeping with. If you start maturing before them, they're going to feel some type of way. They want to still have a play date. But evidently, you didn't come to play. You're just out there. You may be with the crew, but you're not rocking with them like that anymore. You may be living on the same block, but you don't think like these individuals anymore. Oh my gosh, spirit, somebody want a play date. They still on the playground playing right now. Let's go to the next one. We're talking about them being childish, being on the playground. They want LA Gears, the light up ones, might I add, for school. Meanwhile, you strapping up your boots. These individuals are so childish. I told you they want a play date. So y'all, I told you could be in the 5th grade. Here you are, you thinking about middle school, 6th grade, what it looked like to go to different classes, get your locker, all of this stuff. You excited. You excited about life. You excited to see what your next is going to look like, even if you got to start it over. You're excited to see what the world got to offer. You're excited now to get into this new business, new career. You're excited now to figure out who you are. You thought you were one version, one thing. Now the divine is showing you that you're somebody else. So you're excited about it. Something about your character, your aura, your demeanor, what you believe to be true for you and your pockets, your life, all of that is changing. You're excited about it. And yeah, you may have to start over, do a little things a little different, whatever, but it's moving, it's shaking. You're going to continue to go and grow. These individuals, when it's time to go school shopping, they still picking out LA Gears, the light up ones. They want to be seen. Go off, spirit. They're thinking about being seen by the other little girls and boys. They want to be seen by the streets. They want to be seen by the co-workers. They want to be seen. And they want you to acknowledge them. They want you to validate them. They want you to stroke their egos with them LA Gears, the light up ones. Don't nobody care about your shoes, my love. Don't nobody care about your ride. Don't nobody care about who you sleeping with. Don't nobody care about the money that you're making. Who cares? All they do is sit around and play all day long. And what they need is for you to acknowledge that. They want you to be their play date. They got all these other people they can sit up and call and gossip with to stroke their egos and everything else. Yet they want to be fixated on you. You done strapped up your boots, my love. We walking heavy over here. You have matured. You don't want no LA Gears. You strapping up for life now. I told y'all over here, this channel is for the grown folks, supposedly. I gotta say supposedly because I know it's some entities that are watching me that's very childish. But I'm called to them too. So I'm going to speak into their life just like the Most High is allowing me to speak into yours. You need to strap your boots up and stop wearing them freaking LA Gears. Dump the sand out. The lights have gone off on the shoes. They are old. They busted. They rusted. Put on some big girl, big boy shoes and drawers and get your life in order. Evidently, the game is over. Evidently, the chosen one viewer don't want to play. And me either, my love. Let's be clear. Go off, spirit. Again. They want LA Gears, the light up shoes. You taking them shopping. Y'all out here picking up clothes. You trying to help your man, your woman level up some. They still out here picking out all them clothes, them items from 1983, 66, and everywhere else. You like, why in the world you picking that out? I'm trying to help you. Somebody fix this. I'm trying to help you level up. Mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever it is, you still stuck back then, back on the playground, back when they wore this and that. We don't do that anymore over here. Somebody hate the fact that you try to dress them up. I'm in somebody's business. They hate that. They even feel like that's a game. They feel like we're playing dress up. Meanwhile, you're trying to help them get their life in order. It's not just dress up. I need for you to look like somebody. Be presentable when you're out here on this street. Life is not a game. You need to look like you're going somewhere. Ooh, I'm in somebody's business and on their toes, might I add. It's spirit, not me. I don't take no credit for this. I told y'all, I just showed y'all the card. Somebody feels some type of way, always playing. Even their outfits is giving childish. They're not even looking like they looking for a job or a better job. They don't look like any of that. They just get up every day and put on the same white tee and gray, put on the same little hat, put on the same boots and jeans. Somebody, even if you're working in the warehouse, you're working at a specific job, you can still freshen yourself up a little bit better, my love. I feel like I'm talking to the person itself right now, that entity itself right now. Not for you, chosen one viewer. Let's get into these people. You walking around here just because you got an everyday uniform, you can still freshen up them boots, freshen up them jeans, freshen up your apron, freshen up your hair. There's no reason why you should be out here presenting yourself like that. Life is not a game. You should take yourself more serious. Don't nobody want to play date with stupidity. I'm in somebody's business. They want LA Gears, the light up ones, my love, for school. I told you we talking about the playground. This is a lesson. Whether you know it or not, I tell y'all all the time. Y'all know y'all, if you're old or new, y'all have been seeing it in my video. You teach people lessons. All day, every day. Whether you like it or not, you can just simply tell somebody, I wouldn't have put my business out there like that, or I wouldn't have did XYZ. You're teaching people a lesson. Even when you're just simply giving an opinion about something, people hear you, they see you, they feel you. This is who you are, chosen one. This is what you do. This is what you carry. That's why people be mad with you. You don't even know they be mad and competing and all of that. It's just simply who you are. They care about what you say, what you do, how you operate. They overly care sometimes. So you have to teach them a lesson or two, even if it's unconsciously. Meanwhile, you out here, you strapped up, you got your boots on, you've learned what you needed to learn, or you're learning it. It's something about you being open to learning. Go off, spirit. So when your spirit is open, when your mind is open, your heart is open, you don't mind learning your lessons. You don't mind taking a nugget or two from this person, that person. You don't mind doing that. Whoever you are, you're a student and a teacher. That's who you are. Somebody think it's a game, though. They cannot wrap their minds around who you genuinely are. That's what it is. Let's clock it, spirit. They cannot wrap their minds. Something about you. Maybe you carry yourself in a certain way. Maybe you were the one that woke up and was playing like that, just putting on whatever, acting like whatever. Maybe that was your story at one point, but something switched in you. So now you're taking things a little more serious. Now you're grooming yourself a little different. Now you care about what this looked like, that looked like, not for anybody else, but for you. It's for you. And somebody cannot fathom the fact that you are simply worried, fixated on you and you alone. It's running this person, these people crazy. They still out here playing, thinking that you used to be and who you used to be. They still showing up to that old version of you. Go off, spirit. They still think, my love, you still that same child, that same man, that same woman, that same niece, that same nephew, that same daughter, whatever it is. They're having a hard time. Let's go to the next one. You've outgrown the equipment. The only place you can fit or sit is at the picnic table. Let's eat. We're talking about the playground. We're talking about you maturing. People want to play date. Whoever you are, my love, you've matured so much. You're considered a heavyweight now. You can't even get on the swings no more. You don't fit that merry-go-round. You can't do that no more. When you do, you get sick. You get a headache. You out here trying to play with these kids and you just can't do it no more. The equipment can't even handle your weight now. Go off, spirit. The only place you can fit is at the table. There's a table being prepared. Let's eat. These individuals want to play in your face, in your pockets, want to play around your energy, want to do the absolute most. Meanwhile, the divine, the most high is creating a table for you. So y'all sharing the same space, but you're sitting at the table eating while they over in the sandbox. Go off. Spirit. The only place you can fit and sit right now is at the table, my love. You're going to be the head of that table. You're going to show people that it really wasn't given what they thought it was when they wanted to create a play date with you. In your destiny, in your life, in your children, in your pockets. When they thought they were going to play. You may have showed up, but you weren't playing. I told you, evidently you didn't come to play. So you showed up. You have no choice because now you're in the 5th grade. Y'all, and I told you the same level. So you got to come to school. They still having recess. So you got to go outside. So you showed up, but you decided you're going to sit at the picnic table because your stomach hurting, your head hurting. You done started your period and whatever else. For my men, you right here, you thinking about what happened last night in the dream. Your hair growing, you this and this. You starting maybe because y'all, let's clock it, spirit. You know, when you start growing hair different places and spaces as children, you out there trying to play around. Those things get older. You have to teach your children that you need to shower a little more often. You're not like how you used to be. I gotta keep it real. Don't act like y'all don't know what it is, because it is that. Growing up, you have to learn. When I start growing this hair in certain places and spaces, I gotta wash it a little bit more, because as children, sometimes, let's keep it real, you don't want to shower that much. That's just the phase that children go through. But when that hair starts growing and things start happening to your body, you have to, or either you're going to smell. So here you are out here with the other fifth graders, the same age, the same people in your age bracket, but you've matured. You're not out here to play. You don't want to play date. You done got on the playground, sharing the same space with this lover, sharing the same space with your family, sharing the same space with your co-workers, whoever else, but you on a whole nother level. Go off, spirit. Somebody can't comprehend it. Ooh, they having a hard time just seeing you sit there at the table. Sit on your throne. Sit in your peace. Sit in your truth. They having a hard time with that. Meanwhile, they on the monkey bars and everywhere else, the seesaw, and they keep screaming your name, keep tapping your shoulder, keep texting you, keep asking you what you got going on tonight. And you're saying, I'm chilling. I don't want to go out. I'm trying to save my coins. I don't want to sit up here and argue with you tonight. So when you send me this long freaking text, I'm going to ignore you. You're sitting at your table. You're sitting on your throne. You're sitting in your peace now. My love, keep it there. We're not on the playground. And if you are, you're not sharing the same kind of energy and things that these people got going on. They want to freaking play date. Let me read it again. You've outgrown the equipment. You've outgrown them. You've outgrown the antics and tactics of their stupidity. You've outgrown it. The only place you can sit or fit right now is at the picnic table. Let's eat. Let's eat, spirit. Ooh, we going in right now. Last one. These days, you giving, because we're talking about you being in grade school now, 5th grade. Let's keep it there. So I'm giving you what Spirit gave me. These days, my love, speaking about you, chosen one viewer, you're giving front of the line leader, hallway patrol, and teacher's pet. You've grown up so much. You're in the 5th grade now. I told you these children, they are still being children. So you've elevated above that. You don't want to play. You don't want to be out there doing this and that. You've matured even in the way your character, your demeanor. So the teacher feels like, you know what? I'm going to use you as one of mine. When y'all going to lunch and y'all going down the road and y'all know how you do in elementary school. You got to line up and everybody be in the line going to the cafeteria. Everybody be in the line going to recess. Everybody be in the line going to the library. You're the front of the line now. You're the leader now. Go off, spirit. You've matured so much. You've elevated so much now, my love. You're the head now, not the tail. You're the leader now. You're the one everybody's looking at. Everybody's watching. Everybody want to be. You've matured now. Something about your energy, your aura, your light, your presence, your gift, your career, everything has taken off or is. So now, my love, the divine, we're going to use the teacher as the divine. Go off, spirit. I told you, you're a teacher and a student. So God has taught you a few things within this dynamic, within this lifespan. God has taught you some things. So now you're considered the frontline leader. The Most High has put you in the front. Some of you are literally in platforms and things like this. Whether it's your family, on the job, in the community, you are considered to be the front line. Not only that, I told you you're the hallway patrol. This is because of who you are, your character. Listen, the only way you can get selected to be the hallway patrol is if you're doing the right thing. You got your life in order. You done mature. You're a little bit different than the other kids. So you done strapped up. Y'all, back in the day, I'm telling my age. I don't know if everybody else did this, but back in the day, you put on your little orange. It looked like the little police thing. You put it on and you felt like the bomb. Because what you can do is stand in the hallway, tell people to stop running. Ask them if they got their hall pass. Where are you going? What are you doing? This is the kind of energy, even as a child, some of you were probably operating in because you've always been chosen. You don't want to play date. You want to do the things that's pushing you to your bigger and your better. So you looking to be the frontline leader. You want to be the hallway patrol. The divine selected you to be that. You are here clocking people. Whether you know it or not, my love. When you strapped up with that hallway patrol, when you said, you know what, God, I'm sick of it. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Let me see what you got going on. You didn't realize you were strapping up. I told you, you put them boots on. You put them boots on, go off, spirit. You put on your boots and you strapped up with that hallway patrol, and you've been clocking people, whether they know it or not. So when they come around talking about a play date, they come running up on you. You see them a mile away and tell them to stop running. Go off, spirit. Stop running. We don't do that over here. You can get to where you're going without taking down the next person. You can get to what you need without sitting up here talking about this person, that thing. You can get it out the mud. You don't have to tear me down. Stop running. Go off, spirit. You have become the teacher's pet. I told you that these days it's giving front of the line leader, hallway patrol, and teacher's pet. Some people are mad at you, my love, for the favor over your life, quote unquote, teacher's pet. Go off, spirit. They're mad because you have decided to choose you. You decided you didn't want to play in the games, in the streets, in the field anymore. You decided to get out the streets. You don't want to be in the playground. You don't want to do all of that. So when you did, you didn't realize that God started putting that favor over your life, that protection over your life, started giving you instructions in videos like this to let you know we right on track, my love. Don't you dare turn back. Spirit is saying you're right on track, my love. Don't you dare turn back. Even if you're in an environment, I told you, that still with children. You are now the frontline leader. You are now the highway, the hallway patrol, and everything else. There's a favor over your life. You're considered to be the teacher's pet. That's the favor we're talking about. I told you we're looking at the divine now as our teacher. So you're considered the teacher's pet because you have matured. When they see you out at recess, you're the ones telling people they shouldn't be throwing rocks. They shouldn't be out here doing this and that. It's you. Go off, spirit. My goodness. This is crazy, y'all. I only am the vessel. I take no credit for nothing. But God going in today, evidently, you didn't come to play. Let's run it back, spirit. Some people, these individuals, they still on the playground. And what they want is a play date from you, but you don't have the time or the date anymore. Let's get into it. Y'all in the same grade, same age, but you have crossed over into maturity. You're on to your bigger and your better. These individuals, I don't care who it is, they want LA gears, the light up ones, might I add, because they love attention. They want the light up ones for school. Meanwhile, I love you strapping up your boots. You want you some Forces. You want you some Jordans. You want you something that look a little bit more mature. They want the LA gears. Some of them want the ones that got the little rollies at the bottom, them skates. Go off, spirit. You've outgrown the equipment. You can't get on the playground no more and do what you used to do, how you used to do it. You too big. You're a heavyweight now. Everybody can't handle you. Everybody can't handle your truth, your love, your light, none of that. They can't handle the fact that you've grown up. You stepping into something bigger and better. They don't know what to do. You've outgrown the equipment and them. I'll put that in there. The only place you can sit now is at the picnic table. Let's eat. Spirit. Last one. These days, you giving front of the line leader, hallway patrol, and teacher's pet. You've matured so much, my love. You're being selected for all of those things. The divine has his eye on you, whether you know it or not. You are being watched not only by these other individuals, but God is watching you very, very closely to protect you, to make sure you hold it in the road, to make sure you don't return back to that stupidity, to make sure you know who you are, to make sure you get to your bigger and your better, your destiny, make sure your family good, all of that stuff. The divine is watching you, teaching you. And as he teaches you, you teaching other people unconsciously. Because you're allowing yourself to be open as a student, being obedient, simply being obedient, not perfect, just obedient. And somebody mad, they still want to play. They still think you're that old man, that old woman. They can't wrap their minds around who you are right now. It's crazy. Listen, I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank you for your PayPals, your Cash Apps, your Super Thanks, your thumbs up, your love, support. Continuing to show up, y'all, each and every single time that I show up. Please know I appreciate you all so much. Whether you're old or you're new, we 34 minutes in. And just like I said at the beginning, my love, we go together now. Real bad. You have validated our relationship, our situationship, our co-ship, our spirit ship, whatever ship you want it to be. You have validated it because you stayed. So that means we go together now. Real bad. And I'm going to love you up and love you down. So until next time, y'all be easy. Peace.